Good morning, folks. You're watching Nutty Buddy. Thanks for tuning in. I got some fun stuff here for us today. Let's see what it brings. And as always, I really appreciate when you guys tell me what's going on, what you think in particular. So in the comments below, let me know what you think. Is this stuff crazy? Is it right on? Have you got even crazier stuff you can tell us and share? Let me know. I really appreciate it. Okay, this is the last thing anybody wants to hear on a hot August day, but here it is, folks. Here, guess what's coming? A national beer shortage. Now, this is reported by the craft brewers in the United States. I guess there's a shortage of CO2. CO2, that's that gas, carbon dioxide, that's responsible for so much trouble in the world. I guess it's what causes global warming, they say, but at the same time it's what we use to propel our beer. It's what we use to pressurize the beer and make it flow out of the tap. Same thing they use to put the bubbles in not only beer but also soft drinks and other things as well. Although most sparkling wine is fermented in the bottle, but you could certainly make it bubbly with CO2. So there's a shortage. I guess some factory in Mississippi I guess some factory in Mississippi has some kind of issue with CO2. There seem to be differing ideas of what's going on. Some of the suppliers or people who use the product are saying, oh no, this manufacturer's got a problem with one of their wells. It's contaminated the CO2 that they're shipping us. But the company says, oh no, it's not us, it's these users who've got issues and need to get their system cleaned out properly. Doesn't matter really how you slice it, though. The fact is some brewers aren't getting their CO2. There's definitely a shortage, and it could mushroom into a national beer shortage. That's definitely not what anybody wants on an August day. I don't imagine, but let me know what you think, folks. Things are getting crazier and crazier by the minute. That is for sure. At least that's the way I see it. Please let me know how you see it. Anyway, they're saying they might start seeing beer shortages in as short a time as just a few weeks. So stock up, guys. If that's something you need, stock up now. You know what I mean. And anyway, I guess this is a particular problem for these smaller craft brewers. I mean, hey guys, they've been shut down for most of all this COVID period, right? 2.5, 3 years, whatever the heck it is now. It's a long time. And they've had a little bit of business, or they've had some, stuff they sell for you to take home. But these guys, the mom and pop businesses are just, they're decimated across North America. It's just amazing to me how many closed businesses there are. I was away for a lot of the time, but when I come back here and see it now, it's wow. I can't believe how much devastation there's been in the business community, particularly not the chains and the big corp guys so much. They got the deep pockets and the shareholders to ingest some more capital if it's needed and keep it all going. But the mom and pop guys who they just can't survive. They don't have the wherewithal to endure 2.5 years of this difficult time, as they call this challenging time, as so many people call it. It just drives me crazy when I hear somebody talk about that, because yeah, well, let me know what you think. Enough of me telling you what I think. What's going on in the world today, folks? It's a crazy, crazy place. Yeah, anyway, these beer guys, these craft brewers, they just, they've had a rough time. They're just starting to come back after COVID, and now they can't even get what they need. With other supply chain issues as well, now they can't even get the CO2 for their product. So, gosh, guys, let me know what you think. It's going to be a hot and crazy summer. Can you imagine Labor Day with no beer? That's going to be an interesting one. Let's see what happens. So here's our next story. I'm going to read this one. China cuts military communications and climate ties with the U.S. Now, of course, this is all BS, and it's all related to Nancy Pelosi visiting Taiwan. So there's lots of saber rattling going on with the Chinese. In fact, I read another article this morning. It said, not only are they stopping communications, but they also had mock war exercises where they actually faked an attack on the island of Taiwan. China did, with its ships and missiles and things. Fake attack war games, or actually real war games, fake war, fake attacks. But anyway, what a mess. These attacks are definitely ratcheting the heat up a bit in the South China Sea there. gosh, I hope we don't go to war with China. What do you think, folks? Or war with Russia? I mean, there's war everywhere. The potential of things getting even worse and worse and worse seems to be getting worse. Again, folks, tell me what you think. Love to hear what you got. Here's a nice morning. Yeah, it's a nice morning. We're at the Varsity Blues. This is the back set of soccer fields or football fields here at the University of Toronto. They have another stadium, if you will, where they play the big games, but this is just for practice and all kinds of other get out. Kind of fun. I like it around here, particularly this kind of morning. I like the juxtaposition of the modern architecture with the old. I kind of dig it. Universities are cool that way. One of the few places, it seems, where folks still are willing to drop a dime on an architect when they design a building and make it look good and have some features that are just there because it's cool and it works, not because it's the cheapest way to achieve a certain function, which seems to be the way that most buildings are built these days. Anyway, that's that. And so here we are back again. And what's our next story for today? Well, yeah, folks, you knew this one's coming, right? Monkeypox is now officially an emergency in the United States of America. Now, not that many people really are getting monkeypox. And while just about anybody could get monkeypox if they were exposed to it, the simple fact of the matter is not everybody is likely to get exposed to it. Just a very narrow stretch of the population is, and according to the CDC website, they're not even really talking about who that might be, probably because they don't want to single anybody else out or single anybody out, and that's just the way of the world today. You can't say who somebody is or what's going on, so I'm not going to talk about that. But monkeypox is officially an emergency coming up right before the midterm elections in the United States. Is this another way to control us and lock us down, or just a way to cause fear and distract attention away from what's really going on in the world? Another false flag? Let me know. Let me know what you think. I just can't believe that we're, we got another plague on our hands when the other one's still not put to bed yet. It's just a crazy, crazy, crazy time, folks. Let me know what you think. I'm going to sign off here for today. It's been great, as always. I look forward to coming back and seeing you some more. Again, please tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want to know. And if you got some interesting things that we can share on this channel, please do send them along. I always appreciate it. Thanks a lot, folks, and see you later.